my family and I are heading to Planet Hollywood in Cancun. You're going to notice that most of these videos are going to be muted because YouTube will give you a strike because of music in the background. But you see, we got here, and when we got in our transportation, they had some beer, water, cokes, and everything for us. And this hotel we're going to, Planet Hollywood, it's an all-inclusive. So it was built in January, I think January the 29th, 2021. That's when the door was first opened. So when we got there, they greeted us and gave us margaritas and everything. But our room wasn't ready yet, so we had to wait about 4 hours to get our room. So what I'm going to do is just show you around a little bit of what we seen. So you can walk with us and see what this hotel looks like. It is huge. I'm telling you, we spent 4 days here, but you need at least 7 days to try to fit everything in. And we went into Cancun also and did a little shopping and everything, but they got shops and everything in the hotel. And you see they got this little game room here for the kids. So if you got a small family, they got plenty of activities for the kids. So they got the adult scene and also the family scene. So you got a couple of pools, a pool for the family, and you also have adult pools. So we just walked around while we had 4 hours, and we walked around and just to familiarize ourselves with this hotel and to get our directions. And we noticed that there's a lot of shops, and the exchange rates is 17 to 1 when we was there. So the exchange rate was 17 to 1, 17 pesos to $1. And you seen right there they had a little clinic in case you got sick, and you saw that little chest table right there. And also right here you can they got the activities of what's going on. So a couple of things we missed, like that African night that has African dancers going on, and also they had a Mexican night where they had a lot of different shows going on, and they had shops set up so you can buy souvenirs and everything there. And if you look across here, this right here is the family pool. And you're going to notice that you got a little putt-putt golf area also that you can play golf on. So if you into golf, bring your clubs. And this is a nice little setup for the putt-putt golf. So the direction we walking right now, we heading to the family pool. So we walking in that direction. And I'm going to show you what that family pool looks like. And again, if you play golf, this is a nice setup for if you want to practice on your putting. This is really nice. I wish I would have brought my golf clubs, but I wouldn't have had time because we only had 4 days. So we walking towards the family pool and seeing what they got going on right there before we get our room. And you see they got slides and stuff for the kids. They got bubbles going. And another thing they got also here is a lazy river. You can get you a little tube and float across down the little lazy river, and it's pretty huge. And it's also a little stop along the way where you can get you a margarita. They got a bar set up inside the pool, the lazy river, so you can get you a margarita and sit back on your tube and just relax. But this right here is the family pool. And you see the kids are having a great time. And this hotel is big. So if you go in here, try to spend at least 7 days at this resort. But this is crazy right here, this buffet. It's one of the biggest buffets I've ever seen. They had everything, whatever you want. They had pizza. You want a whole fish? There you go. Get you a whole fish. And they had steaks and pizza, you name it. Whatever you want, they got it. So I'm going to walk around. I'm going to try to fast forward this and just show you what this buffet looks like. And this right here is during lunchtime around noon. And they also do breakfast buffet in this same restaurant. And it's like 4 entrants going into this restaurant. So Once you get seated in this restaurant, make sure you know where you seated at, because it is huge. So if you want things cooked for you, they'll cook it right there in front of you, especially steaks, or like in breakfast time, they can cook they cook omelets. They have like 3 or 4 different spots where they cook omelets. If you want some grilled fish, they'll grill it for you. You want some steak, they'll grill it for you right there in front of you. Plenty of dessert. And I've seen them cut up the fruit. The fruit and vegetables are fresh. So this stuff is fresh. And this is still the buffet. I fast forwarded. They got all kind of fruit. They got everything. So I'm fast forwarding this to try to get you through this buffet area. So I gained about 8 pounds in 4 days. So it's a lot of food at this resort. And right here, they even got a little cinema, a little theater. So if you want to watch a movie and got a little time, a little break, just go in there and you can watch you a movie. So we decided to walk around the beach and get a view of the beach, see what it looks like. And this beach is really nice. So if you get a chance, make sure you get out in the beach and get your feet in the sand and go swimming. We saw a few people swimming out there, and these little lizard or iguanas, whatever you want to call them, they're running around everywhere. And you see they love pizza. So if you turn your back for a minute, this little iguana, he's going to get your pizza. So you'll see a few of those running around the resort. And now we got our room. We in room 11109, me and my wife. So she's gonna walk around and give you a view of what the room looks like. And this was a nice room. You know, they cleaned it every day, and the customer service is really good. We order room service, and all of this is inclusive. You see the bathroom there? So my wife's gonna take you out there on the patio. We got a swim out. And the good thing about this is not right next to your room, so a lot of humidity and stuff don't get in and get your floor wet, but the swim out is right here. And it's nice. And you got a good view of everything also. And look at this view right here. This is my daughter's and son's room right here. Oh man, I think they had the best view on this resort. They were on the 4th floor, and their view was nice. You can just sit out there for hours and just look at the water and get a little breeze. And they got a view of the pool. This right here is the adult pool. Like I said, you got a family pool, and you also have an adult. This is the Brazilian grill. And I didn't care too much about this. The meat was kind of tough, but if you get a chance, a lot of people said they enjoyed it, but the meat to me was tough and it needed a little bit more season. And if you go to this resort right here, and we rented one of these cabanas, and it comes with this little platter right here. I think it was like $200 to rent it for all day. And they got a television, and they stock it with beer, and they give you a bottle of your choice, whatever you want, tequila. And this right here is I think it's the Mexican night or Hispanic night. They have a show that they do, and right before that they had, the African night. So they got shops set up. You can go and buy things, and it's huge. And this was our last day there. We decided to try the hibachi. And if you do go, make sure you do the hibachi. It was good. presentation. You see, we got the chicken, the beef, and the shrimp. I think that's the three things that we had. So we just got all three of them. We got the vegetables. It was good. So we had a great time. Thanks for watching.